Good day, we're Team Technologic and we're here to present our SYS-AD final project.
I'm the leader, Roilan G. Marlang, and my members, Carlos Emmanuel P. Dela Cruz and Miguel Anton Y. Veloso.
We're here to discuss about the audiovisual center management system of the Dela Salle College of St.
The company overview. The company started in 1988 as a community college program for working students. The company since then have been growing for 24 years, and today the company have a lot of students and even started a course for the deaf. The LRC is found in all campuses in the company. Each LRC has an audiovisual center that allows borrowing, returning, and reserving equipment.
Some products and services being offered in the audiovisual DVD, VCD player, lapel handheld microphone, overhead projector, movie CDs, extension cords, color television, tape recorder, microphone, earphone, slide projector, CD player, video cassette tape, big and small Sana projector, to name a few.
The following are the competitors for the DLS-CSB's LRC ABC. The Ateneo de Manila University Rizal Library. This library includes most of the this library includes books from most libraries found in Loyola, the Ateneo Professional Schools Library, and the educational media centers for all students in all levels. The other competitor is the University of the Philippines Diliman Learning Resource Center. This LRC was established by the UP Board of Regents on April 17, 1997 to supplement all learning assistance programs. It is supervised by the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs and headed by the Director of UP.
Here are the types and numbers of customers based from our observations.
The regular customers of the ABC are those that borrow and return most of the time, like students, professors, and personnel who maintain the center. The students are most commonly borrowers in the ABC. The estimated number of borrowers in the ABC is more than 200 but less than 250.
Type and number of transactions based from observations. Borrowing transactions. First, the requesting party must accomplish LRC Form number 34 for AV materials or equipment, indicating the agreement number of each item to be borrowed. The borrower leaves the form and his or her ID with the AV technician.
Step 2. The audiovisual technician gets the equipment that he or she borrowed. After checking the items for damages, the technician must be tested in front of the borrower to validate its condition.
Third, when the items are considered sufficiently, the AV technician releases the request items to the borrower and signs the form.
Step 4. The AV technician holds the accomplished form together with the borrower's ID.
Returning transactions. First step, using the accomplished LRC form number 30. The AV technician notifies the return of the borrowed item.
Second, AV equipment is tested in the presence of the borrower. If there is no problem, the AV technician releases borrower's ID.
Third, the AV technician signs the LRC form number 34 to signify the completion of the transaction.
Reserving transactions. There are only few materials placed on reserve, as per recommendation of the faculty members. Generally, this reserved equipment is for borrowing and returning only. First step. However, some materials requested by faculty members to be placed on reserve may be borrowed for overnight use after 5 p.m. on weekdays and 3 p.m. on Saturdays.
Second step, these materials should be returned on or before 9 a.m. the following school day.
The number of transactions. Borrowing and returning transactions are both most frequently used transactions in the audiovisual center system. It consists of more than 200 transactions per day. The reservation transaction is the least frequently used transaction in the audiovisual center system.
This chart shows the order of our ABC, headed by our Vice Chancellor for Academics, down to the LRC head or librarian, followed by the secretary, library personnel, audiovisual and technician, to the Reader's Services librarian, archivist, audiovisual manager, the periodical librarian, and another archivist, to the clerical assistant.
Statement of the problem or opportunity. The ABC system is much better as an opportunity than a problem because it helps students and teachers by lending them the equipment they need in their classes or work. This study is important because we come to know more about the system and how the personnel to keep it running.
Objectives and scope and limitations of the system. The tangible benefits. First, cost reduction in avoidance. Second, error reduction. Third, increased flexibility. Fourth, increased speed of activity. Fifth, increased speed of reports. Sixth, improvement of management, planning, and control. Seven, opening new markets and increasing sales opportunities.
The tangible benefits are competitiveness or competitive necessity, improved organizational planning, increased organizational flexibility, promotion of organizational learning and understanding, availability of new, better, or more information, faster decision making, information processing efficiency, improved asset utilization, improved resource control, increased accuracy in clerical operations, improved work process that can in turn improve employee morale, and cause positive impacts on society.
The significance of the study. The significance of this study is to be able to determine the current systems available in the school, and through this study, we were able to conduct research on the systems of the other schools and see how DLS-CSB systems rank with other school systems.
The study is also significant because we as a group were able to determine some current problems that our system have, and through this study, our group was able to propose possible situations to improve the system we currently have.
The scope and limitations of this study focuses on the problems in the ABC EMS, especially the loss of the availability of the equipment, and to find a solution for it. Having the loss of information that we have on the problem in the ABC cures us from going deeply in the case. It signifies the system in this process to make our works easier.
These are the steps or process in borrowing the equipment. First, fill up the LRC Form 34.
Second, submit a completed LRC form number 34 together with your ID for the AV equipment that you will borrow from the AV technician.
Third step, the AV technician will get the requested equipment and test it in your occurrence.
The AV technician will release the request items to the borrower.
Fifth, the AV technician will hold the completed form together with your ID.
Here are the processes in returning the equipment being borrowed. Step 1. You present the item to be returned to the AVC technician.
The AV technician will verify the return of the borrowed equipment using the submitted LRC form number 34.
Step 3. The AV technician will test the AV equipment in your occurrence.
Step 4. There is no problem. The AVC technician will release your ID and he or she will sign the LRC form number 34.
So these are the process time against the cycle time. In processing time, there are 5 minutes to get the form, while the cycle time consists of 15 minutes to get the form.
Here are some use case diagrams for the existing system.
So
Here are recommendations.
our problems are organized systems, lack of personnel, and organized management. Our improvements are create a system that will make it organized and easier, recruit more personnel, and create a chart like a Scrum board to organize the managed system. Effective activities, faster system, increased flexibility, and organized management system.
These are the use case diagrams for the proposed systems. Borrowing equipment.
And this is the use case diagram for returning equipment. It shows the obligations of every actor, mainly the borrower, the AVC website, and the AVC technician. It shows what they're supposed to do.
These are the use case diagram of the reserving equipment.
This is the use case diagram for the maintaining equipment. It shows what the actors will do in order to maintain the equipment.
And this is the use case diagram for generating reports. It gives the sequence to us to what the obligations for every actor is when they're gonna generate the reports.
And lastly, this is the use case diagram for settlement penalties or payments. It consists of accounting, borrower, the ABC website, and the ABC.
These are the activity diagrams. First, the activity diagram for borrowing equipment. It shows the activities done in order to borrow the equipment.
This is for returning equipment. It shows the flow on how the borrower returns the equipment. It shows tendencies there. If damages were found, it shows the consequences that when the ABC technician finds a damage in the equipment, they inform the borrower, and thus the borrower pay them back or replace the item.
This is the activity diagram for reserving equipment. This diagram shows the process on how to reserve an equipment from the ABC.
This is the activity diagram for the maintaining equipment. It shows the steps on how the equipments are maintained inside the AVC system.
Generate reports. It shows the flow as in the sequence of how the ABC tech will generate the reports after the borrower returns the equipment.
And lastly, this is the activity diagram for settling payments or penalties. This activity diagram shows on how to settle payments in the ABC EMS system.
This is our benchmark. The competitor for DLS-CSB LRC ABC is the at ADMU LRC. ADMU's ABC has high-tech equipment because it is one of the top schools in the Philippines. The following are some of the equipments available in the ADMU LRC. Microphone, DVD and VCD player, audio tapes, speakers, lapel, DVD and VCDs. The following equipment are quite the same with DLS-CSB's LRC because these equipment are mainly used in classrooms, especially in ADMU, because most of the rooms are large and there are more students. So most of this equipment are useful in both schools.
Streamlining. Organizing the system flow. We will make the system organized by creating forms for borrowing, returning, and reserving. We will also increase the personnel so that the system will run smoothly even when there are many students and teachers borrowing at the same time.
This is our conclusion. The conclusion shows on how the system easy to go.
Our research shows that how the AVC EMS manages their system, and it also shows the steps done in order to keep it running.
Here are the resumes for our researchers for Roilan Marlang.
My address is 415 Celerity Street, Barangay 103, Zone 11, Pasay City.
For Carlos Dela Cruz. For me, Miguel, Anton, Veloso. For acknowledgements.
Would you like to take Mr. Jonathan Salle, our SYS-AD1 instructor, to giving us instructions on how this project.
We would also like to thank our classmates were there for any of our concerns or problems with these.
We would like to thank the blackmates, our blackmates in SYS-AD1 who helped us in creating this project, especially Gian Cardaño and Justin Eugenio.
We would like to thank the Lord also. Because without His guidance, we can't finish this. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Nice team.